leaders who had conscious development, and Nigerian state did not deny Igbo of the right to do those things. I remember the story behind the Imo State Owerri Airport, and the federal government did not deny it. So I am saying that I think it is more of every region goes to the center to canvass from the national cake what gets to them. It is how you play that card. For most of the time, in the Fourth Republic, we have not been having unified fronts in fighting for our cause over there. So we are more interested in being the servants of other regions. And that's it. We don't take what belongs to us. We don't go with one voice. So you see one Igbo leader talking something, another one is countering him, and the rest. We have discordant voices in Yoruba land, for example. But when it comes to things that affect the Yoruba nation, they move in with one voice and then come back and continue their squabbles. But we have not been able. So I think that is the greatest problem the Igbos have. Not that the federal government were disenchanting them, but that does not take away the fact that this is a good development. But my pessimism is how it will play out.
Okay. What
is the unity of purpose of this development commission? When the money comes, how will it be? How will it be?
I was going to ask you some other questions, and we'll get to that. But first of all, the Southeast Development Commission is a reality. It's a fact of law. So it has come to exist. It has come to be. The question is, what are our expectations? What do you, call it agenda setting? What would you say that we expect, you expect, and we expect from that commission going forward? What do we want them to do?
The war ended, instrument of surrender, as I said, 12 January 1970. So that is effective 54 years, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Now, a lot has happened since then. In 2014, I was part of a documentary film that the Minister of Works, National Federal Minister of Works commissions the NTA to do. And while we are filming at somewhere Afikpo Road, they were building one road in Afikpo. And as the young Lebanese guy who was working for the company was telling us the story of how when they were digging the road, they dug up unexploded bombs from the Biafran war. We are talking about 44 years later. So a lot of other parts of Igbo land still have those kind of things. Then there were some gullies that have been caused because of bombardments in some areas. Some villages were wiped out totally. We cannot recover the human lives that were lost. Almost every Igbo family lost people.
Our young population
lost people during the war. We cannot recover that. But the Igbo nation still owes those people a day of mourning, at least annually, to celebrate them. They celebrate Holocaust and other things. We must celebrate our own people. No political correctness on that. Now, the issue we are talking about, the agenda. First of all, the people who are proponents of this bill, one of the things they found out, what they championed was the issue of erosion control. Now, when I saw that, I was asking myself, what happened to all the ecological funds? There's a gate on inside.
Which part of Nigeria?
We need the silting of the Niger River down on the end of it. Onitsha port needs to start bringing some barges. The boys bringing containers are not supposed to be going to Lagos. So the Development Commission should now start taking major tasks about dredging of the River Niger, so that barges, ship can bring containers from Lagos, can bring container from one can bring whatever from where they were coming from, and then we can have we can resuscitate the Onitsha port. That is a major challenge. The Nigerian Shippers Council for the past